What's up, guys? Kate Wilson here to give you my review for WWE's Payback pay-per-view. And I have to say, overall, when it comes to match quality, this pay-per-view was on point. The superstars and the divas, they put in work in this pay-per-view, and it showed in the matches. I really did enjoy a lot of these matches. So let's get right into this review. So the kickoff match was between Sheamus versus Damien Sandow, and this match was very well done. I really wanted Damien Sandow to win because I thought this would be a good win for him, and also the fact that Sheamus, he's a guy who's an established main eventer, and Sandow, to me, this would be a good win for him. But unfortunately, he lost to Sheamus with the bro kick, and I was like, whatever. I still wish though Sandow would have won, but still, it was a good match. Then we get to the first match of the pay-per-view, which was a triple threat match for the Intercontinental Championship between Wade Barrett, The Miz, and Curtis Axel. And I thought this was a solid triple threat match. And one thing I have to say though with Wade Barrett, with his theme song, I don't know why it's so hard for him to find a theme song that fits him, because this is like his 16th or 17th theme song that they had to change, and I just can't get into this one. I don't know what is it, because they remix End of Days so many times, and I don't know why is it so difficult to find a good theme song for Wade Barrett. But anyways, I thought that this triple threat match was pretty well balanced. All the superstars were able to get in the good moves, and I like the ending to this pay-per-view. And to this match, where pretty much the Miz has Wade Barrett in the figure four leg lock, and then Curtis Axel, when he's about to tap out, he rushes in the ring and he pins Wade Barrett, and gets the 1-2-3, and becomes the new Intercontinental Champion. I thought that was a good way to win. It was different, which is something I'd like to see. Something different with WWE and with victories. And I really thought this was a cool way to win. And Curtis Axel is your new Intercontinental Champion. I am very happy and pleased that he is the new champion. And I'm pretty sure he can bring back luster with the long help of Paul Heyman, bring prestige back to that title because it needs all the help it can get. And it's pretty cool too. He won on Father's Day, in tribute to his father, Mr. Perfect. I thought that was pretty cool too. Yeah, Curtis Axel, your new Intercontinental Champion. Good job. Next match we had was the Divas title match between Caitlyn and AJ Lee. I thought this was a very good Divas match. Since that Caitlyn and AJ, they know each other very well. It wouldn't make sense they would work well together. This match had plenty of time, and AJ Lee made Caitlyn tap out by using the Black Widow, and she became the new Divas champion. And I liked how, with Caitlyn, she was showing how she wanted to get revenge over AJ and show her anger, and that cost her the match. So the match did tell a story, which is something that not a lot of Diva matches they do. This match was very good, by far, a very good match. And I also thought, even though that Caitlyn lost, it still did her justice because Caitlyn never really had an opponent that really brought out the best in her, and I really think it really showed her aggressiveness and her abilities, especially her strength, because Caitlyn, she's former fitness model, and she does work out, and it showed her ability in the ring and her natural strength. I thought that was good for Caitlyn's part. It showed her that she is legit. So I was impressed by Caitlyn. I don't know if you guys were, but I was. But AJ Lee won, which she should have won a long time ago, when she was growing in popularity, but I'm glad she has the title now. And, yeah, good Divas match. Now we have the next match, which was the United States Championship match between Dean Ambrose and Kane. This match, to me, it started off slow, but it caught my attention near the end. Dean Ambrose retained by getting a count-out victory over Kane. I thought it was pretty cool, different way of winning. Yeah, that's pretty much all I can say about this match. It's good that Dean Ambrose retained because it wouldn't make sense for Kane to win the U.S. title, Like, why would he win that mid-card title? Makes no sense to me. But, yeah, I guess it was a decent match overall. And, so the next match that we had is the World Heavyweight Championship match between Alberto Del Rio and Dolph Ziggler. And this was one of the most interesting matches of the night, in my opinion. Because pretty much what happened was, we know that Dolph had the head injury, and Del Rio was focusing on Dolph's head throughout the whole match. He was just punching all these kicks, and the referee was asking Dolph, "Do you want to continue?" And Dolph was like, "Yes, I want to continue this match." And it really was weird because the roles were reversed. You saw Del Rio was acting more of the heel, and Dolph was like the babyface. And surprisingly, Dolph Ziggler lost by pinfall, and Del Rio is your new world champion. And when I first found out, I was just like, wow, really? Like, I really wasn't happy that Dolph lost, because this was his first, legit title reign, and his first title defense he loses. And that also the fact that this is his first title defense because, he was out for over a month because of a concussion. So now Del Rio is your new champion. I guess the only reason why they did this was because they wanted to make Dolph into a babyface. And guess I could see where that goes, but it's still kind of disappointing to see that Dolph lost because the guy, he works hard for it, and now his first title run he loses the title. But maybe this will be the best for him. I don't know. I'm still kind of thinking about this match. I'm not sure how I feel with the ending. With Del Rio winning the world championship. But we'll see down the line when Dolph makes the transition to a babyface, if he does. I think he will. Especially how this match went. So now we get to the next match, CM Punk versus Chris Jericho, which I will have to say is the match of the night. CM Punk did appear with a new look. I got to say, he looked just like Wolverine's brother. I don't know if he did that on purpose, but he looks exactly like Wolverine. And this was match of the night. They worked very well together, CM Punk, Chris Jericho. It was, a lot of spots where it was like, okay, Jericho might win, or Punk might win. You didn't really know, especially how the match was going. Especially, it was in between the match where Paul Heyman almost cost Punk the match. But in the end, though, Punk was able to get the victory. He won. Crowd exploded, of course, his hometown of Chicago. And I really think that this match really pretty much planted the seeds to the separation of Paul Heyman and CM Punk, because CM Punk doesn't really need Paul Heyman, And I really think that CM Punk might turn babyface in the future, because, CM Punk, he can talk well on the mic. And, I think that Paul Heyman needs to focus more on Curtis Axel, this new guy. He's the new Intercontinental Champion. Put as much time with Curtis Axel as possible. And I really think that, when CM Punk, during this match, I was thinking, okay, I can see what WWE's doing, the fact that they want to make, CM Punk a babyface, possibly, and Dolph Ziggler as well into a babyface, that they realize they need babyfaces, because there are not that many babyfaces on the top of, near the main event status. So I can see why they want to change these two. They get the crowd reaction too positive, and they don't really get booed, so it makes sense to turn them into a babyfaces. But yeah, Chris Jericho and CM Punk, a very well done match of the night. And the next match that we had was the tag team match between the Shields, Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns versus Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton for the tag team titles. This was a solid tag team match. But Rollins and Reigns retained the tag titles. However, though, Randy Orton and nor did Daniel Bryan turn heel. And I think that if anybody else is going to turn heel, it's going to be Randy Orton, because I think you guys can agree with me that Randy Orton works much better as a heel. It's natural. When you hear his promos, it's not like it's scripted. It's like a natural flow that it has. And I hope in the future they do turn Randy Orton heel and they stay Daniel Bryan as a babyface, because the crowd reaction that he gets from the crowd, it's ridiculous. They need to capitalize on that soon when he goes solo, which I think is coming pretty soon. So this was a solid tag team match. I liked it. And now we get to the main event. John Cena versus Ryback, three stages of hell for the WWE title. Shoots. I have to say, I wasn't really looking forward to this match, and to me it was kind of boring. The fact that this is the PG version of a Three Stages of Hell match, they could have added at least a steel cage match. But lumberjack match, that's not even like, a match worthy of being in the Three Stages of Hell, but it is what it is. And the first match was a lumberjack match. Ryback won, which was good. I like that he won because it showed that okay, John Cena has not pinned Ryback yet, you know, so which means in the future perhaps Ryback will get one more shot in a one-on-one match. The next match was a tables match, and of course John Cena won. And then finally the ambulance match. I mean, to me, the ending was weak, which is exactly why I couldn't really get into this match. It was kind of a weak ending, and you know John Cena went on top of the ambulance along with Ryback, and he did the attitude adjustment to him through the ambulance car, and he won. And I'm like, okay, you know, I didn't really feel that much for this match at all, you know, to be honest with you. Uh, it just didn't really have my interest, but John Cena retained, as most people predicted, and he's still the WWE champion. I don't know what's for the future for Ryback, whether he's going to have one more shot or he's just going to fade away and wait in line with somebody else now that CM Punk is back. Or maybe he's going to, or maybe not, because we don't know if CM Punk's going to return or he's just there for that one match and he's going to go back to his break. Who knows? I don't know. But, yeah, speaking of returns, during this pay-per-view, we found out that Rob Van Dam is going to return in WWE and Money in the Bank pay-per-view, which I was surprised. I didn't think that he was going to go back to WWE. I thought he was going to go back to TNA, but the rumors were true. RVD is back the whole damn show, and the crowd loved it. I mean, they were chanting his name throughout the whole pay-per-view, you know, RVD chants all the way, and I'm glad that RVD's back. It'd be interesting to see what WWE does with an RVD. Maybe I'll make a separate video talking about what his possible future would be in. But, yeah, so overall, I did enjoy this pay-per-view. I liked the majority of these matches, even though I thought the ending for the main event was kind of weak. Didn't really grab my attention that much, but still, overall, we had a very good Divas match. CM Punk, Chris Jericho, match of the night, and you know the other matches were well done as well. However, I do feel though I'm not sure how I feel with the whole thing with Dolph losing the world title, but I'm gonna keep thinking about that. So let me know your thoughts down below. What you thought about this pay-per-view? Did you enjoy? What do you think about Dolph losing the world title and RVD's returning to Money in the Bank? Leave all your feedback down below in comment section, and I say comment. Sorry, long night. Technically, it's not a long night. It's only 11:41, but you know what I mean. So thanks for watching this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and subscribe for more videos. And I'll see you guys later. Stay chill. Peace.